And the big issue is going to be that third quarter and how you let them. That's the biggest run against Port this year, isn't it, in terms of...
I'm not sure. What was it, 6 they get? I think we were 2 up and they got...
Became 8.
Did it? In a row? Yeah, I'm honest, I couldn't tell you whether that was what it was, but it was enough that that put the game beyond doubt, probably.
Is there a reason why you felt that they couldn't get control of that game back at that point?
No, not really. I think the quality of the opposition. You know, it was 4th versus 5th, and you know, both sides have been pretty solid all year, so I think it was the quality of the opposition and playing them on their deck a little bit, and they just got a little bit of momentum when they had their turn, and we destroyed some opportunities at times, you know, that we didn't make count.
Is there, when you quick look at it now, what do you think you didn't do well in that time?
Handle the intense pressure at the right times.
So again, like you said yesterday, not having the composure?
No, not the composure. I just reckon, I've said before, there's crucial moments in games. You know, there's 8 or 10 of them at times in games, and I think you just got to come out in front 6-4 in those moments. I thought today we come out probably 4-6. You know, I think of Westhoff's miss running into open goal and getting tackled. That's the pressure that Freo just hang in there. No, I think it was Schultz or Moore down this end. Same sort of thing. They just hang in with the pressure. They just keep going right to the end.
What about the finish? Is it too little, too late, or do you actually find something that finishes? No,
it's amazing. I thought the boys were outstanding. I thought they just kept trying. And you know, we've said from the time I've got here, we won't give up. You know, no matter what the scoreboard does, and you know, you can have a bad patch, as you said. We had that 8 goals or whatever it was that went against us, and but at least we showed. You know, I thought we showed that we were worthy of playing against one of the good sides in the comp.
You took White out. Was that precaution or need?
Yeah, no, precaution. We're just we're managing White. There's no secret that we are managing White, but he was pretty good, okay, as far as running wise went today. And you know, at that stage when we did take him out, the game almost looked like it was over. Yeah. So we took a slightly conservative approach, I think.
In terms of matchups, did Neil get away from you too often? Lucky Neil.
No, yeah, we certainly had the numbers, but him and Robbie were probably, you know, got a lot of the ball. I think Robbie probably damaged the game a little bit more, but he kicked 2 goals 3. But Neil certainly got some good footy. I mean, I'm not quite sure Barlow was amongst their higher ball winners, but I don't think they were. I don't think the dominance of disposal in any way made a big difference to either 1 or 2 players. I just thought it was the team work over the course of the day that they had enough at the right times.
So from 5th, and everyone says no one can make it from outside the 4.
We're going to have a go. We'll have a go. We got our spot and we earned our spot, so we're going to have a go at it. We're going to take them on and see what happens. We'll find out first who we've got to play next week and prepare really well for that game.
How much better are you this year for a final series compared to last year?
I'm not sure where we qualified last year. At the end of the year, we qualified 5th this year. I think we might have been 7th or 6th, 1 or 2 spots above where we were.
But in terms of the understanding of what's coming ahead of them.
Oh, we know what finals are about. You know, we've had a little taste of it last year. We've got 2 opportunities to play last year, so we know that again the pressure. Today's perfect preparation. You know, we can take a lot away from today and know that we, you know, there's still moments that we just didn't handle the way we need to.
Lobie had a really good first quarter. Lobie actually seemed to have the better of the ruck in the first quarter, but couldn't sustain it. Are you just missing that extra ruckman to give him a breather?
No, I don't think so. I think Lobes has done a great job. I mean, you're playing the best ruckman in the competition today as far as sheer size, hit-outs and hit-outs to advantage. All the numbers Aaron puts up every week over a course of the season says he's probably the best ruckman in the competition. So I thought Lobes was pretty manful against him all day.
So you still feel he can carry that weight himself throughout finals?
I don't know whether you've looked at our list or not, but we haven't got anyone else. So he's gonna.
Can we word on Kane's job on Stephen Hill, and did you identify Hill as Fremantle's most dangerous?
Yeah, it was over a couple of weeks ago and seen him light him up against Hawthorn. I just thought that, you know, and it's a difficult match-up for Kane because Kane doesn't have the real speed that Hill has, but, you know, attention to detail, Kane goes to work, and I thought he did did an amazing job on him until we freed it up at 3/4 time going after the game a bit more.
There's also a lesson for repeat there. Great first half against Ballantyne, but it gets away from him. Yeah,
I think if you sit there and mark Jarman hard, I think you're doing a disservice to Jarman. I think you're going some of the supply in the last bit that Ballantyne got wouldn't have mattered who was on him. You know, they were bowls out the back over the top, and to Ballantyne's credit, he finished some crucial shots from tough angles too. So I think Jarman did a pretty strong job. Ballantyne, I don't know what he's kicked now, 50 goals probably plus for the season. Kid's come in after a couple of weeks out. He's had a great first year, I'm really pleased. He shows us that he can play big games against big opponents already in his early stages of his career.
You got a preference for the timeline of your first final?
A preference?
Would you prefer it on a Sunday rather than to Saturday with coming back from the West?
It doesn't matter. We're playing when they tell us to play, and that'll be okay. And whatever day it'll be, I think it'll be Sunday. Saturday or Sunday. I'm guessing it's going to be Sunday, knowing what the draw looks like and who maybe and may not be there. So,
just clinically, what do you think you get out of this game?
Oh, we get belief again. You know, we understand that we're not far away, but we get an adjustment. We get a mental adjustment to say, well, 90% of games doesn't count, or it was 85% of games don't count. When you want to win it at the very end of the year, when you need to win it, you've got to go for the 100% of the game, and that's what it'll be right through this final series too.
Last year you guys surprised a few people during the final series. Do you feel it's a stage where your players thrive on? They seem to lap up that pressure.
Oh, well, they deserve to play. There's no doubt we deserve to play next week, and we'll go out there and give a good account of ourselves. But as we do know now, she's cutthroat. It's a mistake and you're gone. Season over. So we've got to play like that, and we've got to go that way as long as we possibly can. Hopefully we can go for it for 4 weeks.
Yeah, you mentioned you're going to give it the best crack that you can. What are some of the key aspects for a final series where you're not in that top 4?
Oh no, it's no different to where you are on the ladder. You've got to play well. You've got to play 4 weeks of good footy, unfortunately, and that's what it means. But you probably have to anyhow to win the grand final, wherever position you finish. You've still got to play 4 good weeks of footy, and that's what it counts. I'd say right now we're playing as good a footy as we've played all year. So I think we've prepared ourselves pretty well.
Does today give you confidence that you can match it with the top 4 sides away from home? So given where you have to come from now, that you can pull off some of
we've been beaten by Sydney twice, we've beaten Freo once, we've beaten Hawthorn once, we've beaten Geelong once. So as far as I know, the top 4, that's them. Yeah. Sydney beat us by 4 points and 26 points. I know we can compete, but it means you've got to play well all the time.
Kim, what is it about the goal kicking? Do you miss too many for the number of opportunities you create?
I think we had too many tough shots. I think we'd like not to have those tough shots, but sides, they force you into those positions on the ground, and that's why Freo's team defence is so good.
Injury-wise, how did you come out of today?
No, all clear, all good. As far as I know, there's no one that, as I said, we looked after Whitey. There was nothing there, and everyone else got through the game. We were pretty healthy.
Is there anyone pushing to come in next week?
Well, the Magpies boys don't play this week, so we'll go back and reassess and make sure that we've got the right people, pick the freshest people we can, and obviously if it is Sunday, we do get an 8-day break. We're ready to go. We'll return home tonight. We'll do everything we can and prepare as best we can to give a good account of ourselves, and whoever's available, we'll pick the team to beat whoever it is we're going to play, which I can't tell you who it's going to play now. So we put Impey in the side this week because we needed a small back. Now, if next week's opponent is a bit different and they've got different matchups, we'll pick the team we need to try and play those teams.
All right.
Thank you.